Welcome to Morning in the Mountains. I'm Brad Lovett. The show is just ahead, but we'll take a look at traffic right now. Now, the Halloween activities are going to be going on as we're into the weekend before Halloween. We'll talk more about that during the show itself. Now, we've got Fright Nights at Ripley's. We've got the Hallow Mountain event at Anakeesta, so look for Gatlinburg to be pretty busy. Also at Dollywood, especially at the time they open and the time they close, you'll find busy traffic around Veterans Parkway, Veterans Boulevard, also the Parkway, and of course Dollywood Lane, so look out for that. Also the Island and Pigeon Forge, so do allow some patience if you're in town, but we hope you have an enjoyable weekend here in the Great Smoky Mountains. I'm Brad Lovett, that's traffic, and this is Morning in the Mountains. Now let's see what Kira, Savannah, and Hannah are up to.
Hey guys, welcome back to Morning in the Mountains with Kira and Savannah. We're here at Severe Air. We're here with Logan. He's going to tell us a little bit about what's behind us.
Yes, so this is our brand new Wipeout. The arm spins around and it tries to knock you down, and we actually have a video playback after you get knocked down or a funny moment or something. You can record it on the TV with your phone or a camera or something, and it just spins around and whoever's last standing wins. And so it's very simple, but it's very fun. There's various speeds for all ages. Awesome. So we can turn it all the way down to very slow or up to very high for the more challenging competitors. So.
Awesome. And you can have up to 4 people at a time?
4 people at one time, yep, 4 people.
So could you just do like one person at a time and battle like the ghosts that are in there?
Yes, if you wanted to, yes.
Well, I don't know about you all, but I would win against a ghost.
Me too.
I don't think I would. But you don't think you would? No. You might. Yeah. Well, thank you, Logan, here at Severe Air in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Live channel, and we love to say it each and every week at this time. It's Friday! Frank Murphy here with Robert Ownby, Jim Johnson, and Brad Lovett. You might be packing the car to head to the Smoky Mountains to visit us this weekend. We're excited about that because it is fall in the Smokies, and let's talk about what is going on.
Well, we had something going on that might have been something that happened to any of us as children.
Yeah.
You maybe steal that piece of candy or something, and then maybe your parents make you go apologize. That happened around here.
Yeah.
Now, this was written on a piece of Margaritaville Island Hotel stationery. Note from a little girl named Addie. Now, she was apologizing for stealing an item from one of the shops at the Island and Pigeon Forge.
I bet I know which one. Is it in the story?
It was not in the story. So
okay, but what did she steal?
It doesn't even say.
Oh, okay. I thought it was candy. I thought when you said candy,
well,
I thought immediately of the store that has the most delicious candy right at kids level at the door, which of course is Ron Emery over at the Five and Dime. That's what I thought of immediately, but it could have been any of the stores you're telling me because we don't know what the item was.
Right. She said, "Dear storekeeper, I tried to steal an item from your store. It was wrong. I could have been sent to jail or taken away from my family forever. The Bible says not to lie or steal, and I did both. It's also illegal to steal. I've learned my lesson. I'm very sorry."
And there's a jail right there at Alcatraz East.
That's scary.
Really?
If I were mom and dad, I'd drag her over there so fast. I'm like, you think, yeah, all right, we're going to put you, because they make you go to the lineup, you get your picture taken with the other
mugshot.
The lineup, they got a blank space, and it's number 2. And then, right, we did this.
Yes, it was great.
Yeah.
Well, I have to, listen, we're coming up to Halloween, especially at the island, and I was there last year with my youngins. And, there's people, they say, just go ahead and grab you a handful of that candy out of that bucket right over there. These are little kids, okay? I mean, there's some confusing stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you take your kids into a store, make sure that they know, the stuff that right now, there's nothing free in the store.
Yes, right.
So don't take something. I mean, you got to
It's not
remember they're
Halloween
kids.
yet. Yeah.
We need to make sure that we take care of our kids and tell our kids not to take things out of the store.
That's
Because
good.
Halloween time,
I think the word for that is parenting.
yes.
Yeah. I'm pretty
yes.
sure.
And I've got 3 kids and 6 grandkids, so it's
So you know a thing or two.
everywhere I go. It's like, honey, this isn't free. If we want anything, don't put things in your pocket.
That's
So,
good.
but that was wonderful that they did that, and she sounded very, very sincere. And it wasn't that she, I think. Congratulations to her. I think. that
Right.
was
And
wonderful.
it's a very good parenting there.
Yes.
All right.
Now, It's
I got the kids staying at Margaritaville, but whatever. We'll move on.
Oh, Mom and Dad were at Margarita.
Yeah, there's blenders in the rooms, but go ahead, keep going.
Did you take the towel, Mom? Did you take that rope? Listen, kids see everything we do, folks. Don't think
Lead by example, Jim.
Yes.
That's what we do. We lead by example.
Lead by example.
Yes.
All right.
Now it is Halloween time
Oh!
for the Sevier County Animal Care Center on October 26th, tomorrow.
Yes.
One of several fundraisers that have been taking place all month long for the Animal Care Center and the Sevier County Humane Society. And the Halloween fundraiser takes place at 1040 Dolly Parton Parkway from noon to 4, so you'll want to check that out.
All right.
And
Sounds
also,
like fun.
we're going to have a balloon festival in the area. It's the Chilton Farm in White Pine, partnering with Regional Balloonists and the Middle East Tennessee Tourism Council to bring you Tennessee's largest hot air balloon festival and East Tennessee's premier fall agritourism event.
That's huge. Is this the one that has the Smokey Bear balloon?
Yes.
Oh, wow. The Smokey Bear, which is kind of ironic because the way you get a hot air balloon to go in the air is you have a fire
Yes.
at the bottom, and you open this huge flame, and Smokey fills up with hot air and rises. Only you can prevent forest fires.
Now, it is scheduled during the peak color season in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. The marvelous colors of autumn will provide the perfect backdrop for 25 hot air balloons as they ascend above Douglas Lake and provide spectacular views of the surrounding rural countryside and the Great Smoky Mountains.
Lovely. Fantastic.
So definitely want to check that one out for you. Booth at the Zoo, going to be this should be the final weekend for that, if I'm not mistaken, at the Zoo Knoxville.
Yes, if you're in Knoxville for the weekend by any chance, I don't know, maybe there's a thing to go do there, but like the South Carolina game. But if perchance you'd rather go to a Halloween party, my friends at James White's Fort have an awesome Halloween party on Saturday night, tomorrow night. And that is Knoxville's first home. So the first residence in Knoxville was James White, built this fort, and then they dug it up and moved it so they could build the State Street Garage. But it is now on the next hill over from where it originally was, but the house is the same. And they have, for $20, you get a drink included in that, and they've got some really awesome food because there's this couple called Knox Foodie. And they got themselves on the board of James White's Fort, so they get all these fancy restaurants from nearby Knoxville to come do the finger food at the Halloween party for $20. So that's tomorrow night. And you can wear a costume, you can win prizes in the costume contest.
Just where food looks like fingers?
They do definitely literally have fingers. Yeah, they've had that in the past.
Finger foods.
They decorate the nail on the tip.
Interesting.
And, yeah.
Halloween.
Or eyeballs.
Good times.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
A lot of eyeball food. Anyway, so that's let's also talk about saving money with our Mountain Fun Life best deals. Call 865-978-1152 for stuff in and around Sevier County and the Smoky Mountains. Let us save you money on those attractions. You know you want to come see us this weekend or next weekend or whenever. We would love for you to join us. 865-978-1152. Why spend more when you can spend less because you watch Mountain Fun Life? This is Morning in the Mountains with Brad, Jim, Robert, and Frank. We'll be back with more coming right up. Watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy, and one of the great things about this gig is I get to invite my friends to come on board to talk about their experiences in the Smokies. This is my dear friend Paul Orr, who is a radio lifer like me.
That's right. It's what the shirt says.
But I was reading your Facebook wall the other day, and Paul said he decided to go 10,000 steps before 10 o'clock in the morning for 10 days in a row.
That's right. 10K by 10A for 10 days. Hashtag it. Yeah.
All right, so what gave you the idea? First of all, I know you walk a lot. I call you Walking Paul.
I brought my walking stick.
Yeah, the legit stick.
For sure.
All right.
So here's the thing. I've been working full-time in broadcast radio all my life.
As we see each other a lot in the hall.
Yes. And so I've had this dream to do voiceovers. And it's kind of grown on the side. You know, I've worked at it for quite a long time.
Give me one of your serious
Patriot Dodge DMC. It's a lot. It's a lot.
All right, can you say Frank Murphy on Morning in the Mountains?
Oh, yeah.
You're watching.
You're watching Frank Murphy. Good morning. It's morning in the mountains.
See, I love
And
that.
I do that. I do the ridiculous, a lot of car spots,
Yeah.
you know, and I talk like Sam Elliott, the Western. I just did the Wyoming governor's race a few months back.
Because I've seen one of the things where you're very versatile and you do the
A
everything.
bunch of
from-
different voices.
Yeah, yeah. So that's it. The voiceover is a wonderful opportunity, but it's a lonely job.
It is. It's like a phone booth. I have a thing called a whisper room, which are made in Morristown, by the way.
Whisper rooms?
Whisper rooms, and they are sent all over the world. In fact, we bought this one used in Cincinnati.
Oh, wow.
But it's
so it's
very-
a soundproof booth that you would buy for your house.
Yeah, and it's about the
So-
size of a phone booth.
Who buy? Now I'm thinking, who would buy this? Would it be just voiceover artists or maybe CIA agents?
People, maybe people that want to have really private conversations.
Because Cone of Silence.
That's right.
well,
Singers,
Yeah,
singers
guess
do
what?
it.
Oh, sing. All right.
Yeah.
So okay, then I'm now picturing the rehearsal rooms down at the University of Tennessee,
Booths.
which yes are soundproof. A bunch of soundproof booths in a row that have a little keyboard in them, and the opera singers go in there and belt it at the top of their lungs.
Right.
Makes sense. Whisper rooms.
Yes.
So you bought one.
So going to spend a lot of time in a little tiny room, right? It's
Yeah.
a sedentary kind of life. A lot of people that do voiceovers say, you know, I've actually read an article where somebody says, I go to, you know, like the seminars
Yeah.
where, and everybody's out of shape, right?
Yeah.
Because we all sit around all day and then, you know, we work for a
That's
couple
why
hours.
They only have them. They advertise the seminars ground floor.
Yes, exactly.
No stairs. But you're
So-
breaking that mold.
Yes.
You've gotten in shape over the years that I've known you.
Yes, I have. I mean, there was a promotion at the radio station. They said, "Hey, will you take this stuff called Ultra 90, and it helps you lose weight?" And I honestly was like, "Okay, I'll see what happens." And it worked. I started taking it. I started losing weight.
You
And
did
then
all of the instructions. You did the obsessively walking around the radio station.
I did. After I started to see a little progress,
Everything I told you.
I said, "I'm gonna." Yeah, I mean, no, they didn't even talk about the walking. That's me. I just decided I'm going to exercise and take this, put some gasoline on this fire, you know. And
Yeah.
so I started getting my exercise in. And when I went into this booth on a daily basis, made the transition from full time in radio to being in the booth every day, I thought I'm going to get up in the mornings and get after it. And so. Just the other day, I went to Rainbow Falls.
Oh.
And beautiful hike, you know.
We should mention that you live in the Smoky Mountains. You live in Sevierville with your beautiful wife, Summer.
8th generation Sevier County.
Yeah.
Our daughter Imogene is Summer is 8th. Imogene is 9th generation Sevier
Love
County.
Amy. Oh, beautiful. Yes.
And love them. I'm the luckiest guy in this county. Anyway, I went to Rainbow Falls. I hiked to the top. I came back down to the bottom. I looked at. I said, "Look at that! I got 10,000 steps before 10 o'clock in the morning."
And the light bulb went off. 10K before 10A
10A.
in 10 days.
That's it. And so
You're going to expand this, I mean, because you got October 10th coming up, which is 10/10.
Yeah. I was joking. That first day I thought, ooh, I'm a promotions guy, right?
Oh,
It'd
I
be
know.
fun. On the 10th of October, we'd ask people to walk for 10 days in a row. But I thought, well, I should probably do this myself first. And so I'm on day number 7. And
Wow.
I've got my 10,000 steps. It was a little close this morning. I was like 9:54.
Right, because you had to come over here. You
Yeah.
had to make sure you get the steps before you came
before I
on.
got here.
Yeah.
And so, but I just made it under, and at this point I have 12,020 steps for the day today.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I feel like we should be doing this interview while we're walking around the table.
I could get more steps.
I know. I feel terrible about that. I had the Fitbit. Remember at work they told us to get the
That's
Fitbit
right.
to save money on insurance. So I got one, and I was so obsessive about trying to get steps that I started jogging in place in my bedroom while I was brushing my teeth.
That's me.
I sprained my ankle. I was the worst thing I could have done, and now I haven't been able to get back on plan since then. It's
Because
been like
you hurt yourself trying to help yourself.
I hated it.
Yeah.
But I also want to know about when you started your voiceover career. We're going to wrap up quick, but I remember you telling me about it and thinking, I don't know how I'm going to break into voiceover, but I know that my faith tells me to give it away and see what happens.
That's right. I felt that God had put that desire in my heart to do that, and you know, I just believe if you have a dream that you should just start doing it. You know what I mean?
Hey, guess why I'm here?
Yeah. This is a dream in progress right here.
absolutely.
But yeah, you just start doing it. Stop waiting. Make it happen right now. And so if there's nobody willing to pay you today, then say, okay, well, I'll do it for free.
Give it away.
Give it away until somebody goes, hey, you know, it's not that bad. I might, and that's what's happened.
Part of the fun is I follow Paul on YouTube, And what you'll do is you do this little magic trick where you make a video of yourself recording these amazing voices for different radio stations and car dealers. But then you swap out the audio.
Yeah.
So that what we hear is, instead of the raw audio going into the mic, we hear the finished product after you've added in the sound effects and everything.
Yeah, I go put the zips and zaps in, and I put the effects on my voice. And when you watch the video, it looks like that's happening in real time. And I have all my friends go, "How do you get your studio to do that?" I'm like, "Well, I took the audio and doctored it up and then matched it up."
All right. Well, Paul Orr, Radio Lifer, thank you
Hey,
so much.
Frank,
so
thanks
look
for
up
having
Paul,
me.
Paul ORR on YouTube, and you'll get to see some of this great voiceover stuff that I'm talking about.
PaulOrr.com. Yeah.
Oh, that's even easier.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. I'm Frank Murphy.
Want more Mountain Fun Life? We are now streaming through Roku. Roku is a device that enables you to stream entertainment to your TV through your internet provider. The starting price is only $29, and you can purchase one either online or through your local electronics retailer. It's easy to use, and you won't have to worry about missing any more Mountain Fun Life episodes. Mountain Fun Life, guiding your adventure.
It's going to be just a bit chilly but seasonable today. We'll look for temperatures in the mid-60s for your highs, dropping off to the 40s tonight. That is a look at your weather forecast. I'm Brad Lovett here on the Mountain Fun Live channel. A great weekend to enjoy. It's going to feel a little bit more like Halloween, as we're the weekend before Halloween. A lot of the fright type activities and just fun activities happening this weekend as well. So we do hope you enjoy some outdoor time. Be sure you take a jacket. And if you're packing, of course, for the trip this weekend, be sure you take that jacket with you and have some layers, because you might need them, especially in the evening or if you're heading to the higher elevations. I'm Brad Lovett, and that is a look at your weekend weather on the Mountain Fun Life channel.
How do we turn moments into memories? Those moments where the right people are right beside you, and the anticipation of reaching the top makes you feel like a kid again, where the only arguments are who goes first, and trying something new never gets old. Visit us at Anakeesta, where there's magic in the mountains.
Oh, the weekend is underway. It's only Friday morning, but we are ready here on Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Robert Owenby, Jim Johnson, Brad Lovett. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy, and let's talk more about this weekend in and around the Smokies.
We've got Haunts in Sevierville.
Ooh-ah. Oh, we've got some friends who are telling stories this weekend.
Yes.
Elise Bruce, right? Mm-hmm. And the other guy, Taylor, Robert Taylor?
Thomas Taylor.
Thomas Taylor. So close. So close.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say I have friends who are haunts.
I probably do. I probably do.
Okay.
Well, it's all, they're having a separate event, but still tied into with the history and haunts this weekend.
Okay.
In downtown Sevierville by the courthouse.
Yeah.
And lots of things going on, including live music from the Kincaid Band. Mm-hmm. You can stroll the streets of downtown Sevierville and meet specters along the way in a haunted walking tour led by Sevier County historian Carol McMahon from 6 and 7:30. And you can also cozy up around the fire pits, enjoy the evening, hop on a hayride for a fun spin around downtown Sevierville.
Carol will wear his stovepipe hat, his big top hat for this. And you can tell him I said hi, because he's a character. He writes articles and columns about the history. Like you, he loves the history of the area.
Right.
And his family also goes way back.
Okay.
You know, there's roads named McMahon, or they might pronounce it McMahon. But he calls himself McMahon, but it's the same family, spelled the same. But others call it McMahon, depending on which side you're on.
Right.
Yeah.
And of course, you can also visit Ripley's attractions.
Yeah.
They even have a nostalgic thing going on with the Fright Nights.
That's where you wear a plastic Halloween costume and a coat over it?
Something like that.
No?
Something to do with the 80s. I don't know. So
It sounds like the 80s to me.
Yeah. No, that's
Plastic stuff.
you know, like remember those cheap
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, kind of like the
Michael Jackson jackets, or
well,
you
I was-
talking about
no,
the
I was-
parachute pants?
I
or-
know, I was thinking like the superhero costumes.
Oh, yeah.
That were just so cheap. And they tied in the back, and it was
Oh,
just,
yeah.
like a smock, basically, with a print of Superman on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are fun, though.
And then your mom would make you wear a coat over it.
Mom, I can't see my outfit.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember those masks? And
Yep. That's what the old Star Trek William Shatner mask is what they used in the movie Halloween
Oh, that's
for Michael Myers. They took a William Shatner Star Trek mask, Captain Kirk, and spray painted it white and had the guy wear it.
Isn't that crazy?
It was a cheap movie, low
Yeah.
budget.
Was
Right.
then.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Made millions and maybe even billions. I think that movie's up there. Billions.
I would imagine. Obergatlinburg having Oktoberfest, of course, and that's still going on this weekend. Everything at
Still
Dollywood,
October.
right? Luminites and the Smoky Mountain Harvest Festival going on,
All good.
and of course Anaquista's Hallow Mountain.
Hello.
And don't forget to check out our video if you have not seen it already.
Oh yeah, it'll make you really want to get right up to Anaquista, and you can save money on those tickets with our Mountain Fun Life Best Deals.
That you certainly can. And of course, when is it too old to trick or treat? I say when you can make your own money. Okay.
I think when you hit the double digits, 10, when you're cut off. No, I think high school probably. I think when you know, I don't know.
When you're old enough to shave, certainly.
Well, I think maybe through eighth grade is probably kind of when you're aging out.
Yeah.
Probably
Getting a little more
probably
mature.
Junior high. You know,
All right.
Senior high, yeah.
Let kids be kids as long as they can.
Well, yeah, but
You know,
they do need to begin to grow up.
I know.
Yes.
I
When
would
you
say
hit
that-
high school, I mean that's just my.
Well, then you
personal-
probably have a party to go to when you hit high school.
right,
There's
when you
probably
hit
a
high
Halloween
school.
party, that the Mean Girls and the Plastics are having.
It might be sixth. You know, it might be sixth grade, but you know.
Yeah. No, I don't know. All right. Well, also, speaking of Halloween parties, let me give another plug. I mentioned it earlier in the show. The James White's Fort Halloween party. It is actually a fundraiser for James White's Fort, the Knoxville's first home. Sam Maynard, who runs the fort, every time you say to him, "How you doing, Sam?" he always says, "Holding down the fort." But in his case, it's actually true. So they've got some gourmet food that you wouldn't believe. Check out James White's Fort on Facebook, and you'll like, those are like fancy restaurants that are donating their food to this party. $20 ticket, and they've got specialty cocktails, craft beer, and all the fancy stuff. The Thriller dancers, they have a troupe of the dancers who come in and perform Thriller in the middle of the party, and it's guys and people wear high-end, not high-end. People go out of their way to make good costumes. They put a little extra effort in because there's a prize. Yeah,
Zombies.
yeah.
Not
The
to be
devil
outdone,
you
of course, the Island and Pigeon Forge with their
They have a great Halloween.
activities.
I went to that one year. It poured rain the year I was there, so they have not invited me back. But I tried my best to MC that Halloween costume contest in the pouring rain. Oh.
We'll knock on wood about that.
Yeah, so
Dreary, huh?
Matt Liskus, I feel your pain. You can save money on all sorts of great attractions in and around the Smoky Mountains when you call us at 865-978-1152. Mentioned Anaquista earlier. That's just one of many. Whether you want to go see a show or whether you want to go outside and do some zip lining, just ask our concierge service what they have for you. You'll find a match that interests you. 865-978-1152. You're watching Morning in the Mountains this Friday. I'm Frank Murphy here with Robert Owenby, Jim Johnson, and Brad Lovett. We're going to wrap it up so we can get out and enjoy our weekend in the Smokies. Stick around for a little bit more, though.
Being a successful business is a lot of work, especially when you have to design your own media projects and advertisements. Let us take care of your media needs. We offer a large variety of services such as photography, videography, print magazine, live streaming, and so much more. Contact our marketing today for a free initial consultation. Email marketing@mountainfunlife.com. We look forward to working with you.
It is Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Hi, Frank Murphy here, joined by Jim Johnson and Rich Haley on this Friday. We love saying it's Friday because Friday means football in Tennessee.
Friday is football.
High school football, of course.
High school
but
football.
It means that everywhere all across the country. But
Yes.
we love it here.
Absolutely. So we've got a lot of different games tonight. We talked about two of them yesterday. So I'm going to talk about the rest of them today.
And just to recap, yesterday we briefly talked about Kings Academy and Seymour both hosting home games.
Yes.
All right.
So starting at the top, Sevier County is going to be at home against Halls. And that's going to be a tough game for the Smoky Bears.
Yeah.
So
because the Halls are the Devils.
Yes, the Halls are the Red Devils.
The Red
Yes.
Devils.
When the Devils come into town, when the Devil goes down to Sevierville,
Especially when they're red. They're not just devils, but they're red devils.
There you go. Then Gatlinburg Pittman has a really tough game, and this is going to determine their season.
yeah.
They have to go to Alcoa.
Wow.
That's going to be tough. That's going to be a tough one. Alcoa is as strong as they always are.
Mm-hmm.
So now the good news is they had a bye week last week.
Okay.
Gatlinburg Pittman
GP did. All right. So
So-
I got to rest up.
get a little chance to recover from the
Yeah.
Austin East game.
Good. Good for them because they're going to need the help when they get to Alcoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then-
Alcoa's not a huge school, but they're strong.
They've always been strong. Part of
Yeah.
it is the crosstown rival with Maryville,
Yes.
or Merville, excuse me.
Merville.
Merville.
Horrible.
They, the two teams complement each other, and they really get
But
stronger.
when you get somebody like, I mean, I still think about Randall Cobb, who played for the Packers, and like somebody the caliber of Randall Cobb, who came out of the Alcoa program and made it to the NFL, that says something.
It does.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
It does.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So then Pigeon Forge is going down to Roane County to take on the Yellow Jackets.
That's a hike.
That's a hike.
That's out west I-40 till a ways.
Yes, that's a ways out for them. Then Northview has to play AE at Austin East.
There you go.
I didn't realize they were in that same that same
Gatlinburg,
grouping.
Pittman, Northview, Austin East, all in the same district.
Oof.
They all play each year.
So you know what though, Austin East will be overconfident. We can look at it that way. So Northview, keep that in mind as you head over to
Yes.
Austin East tonight. They've already got the W written in their books, so surprise them.
Yes,
You can do it.
that would surprise everybody. And then,
No,
of course,
seriously, upsets are great.
yeah, upsets happen. Speaking of upsets, let's talk the Vols.
Hey, look, Neyland Stadium.
They're tomorrow.
Yeah.
The Vols are
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. And they're taking on South Carolina.
So another SEC rivalry game. Well, I mean, it seems like the Vols have had so many home games this season. I know they're supposed to be evenly balanced, but it seems like they front loaded them all this year.
Well, one of the things is when you play out of conference, you can buy
Yes.
the home game.
Oh, okay. So you can
Tennessee
get
did
more.
that a couple of them.
All right. Plus, they got to make way for Garth Brooks, the one guaranteed win at Neyland Stadium this year.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. It
So,
will be.
you know, we had the win against Mississippi State.
Yeah.
And that was a good win.
Right.
And then we played Alabama as best we could.
And now it's time.
And now it's time for South Carolina. Now, here's the interesting part about South Carolina. We played Georgia strong for a half. South Carolina took our game plan and beat Georgia.
Really?
Can we take our game plan and beat South Carolina? I
Wait.
think we're going to be competitive.
How do they take Tennessee's game plan? Is it like on the internet?
Game films.
Watch the game films.
Yes, you watch the
Okay.
game films and you see what works against Georgia.
Oh,
And what helps is when you have enough players and you have more depth than what Tennessee has right now.
got it.
Yeah. They have a whole group of people in a media department that works on compiling all the clips that they can get their hands on for the teams to watch before they play them. I saw that when I went to Clemson. It was pretty amazing. And a whole staff of people doing that.
And that
It's great.
staff not only watches the films, but they detect the team's tendencies.
Yeah.
In this situation, 3rd and 4, here's what they're tending to do. And they will send all that over to the defensive coordinators who'll say, well, if they're going to do that, then we're going to try to do this.
Talk about strategery.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a George Bush word, isn't it?
It sounds right, like it.
Y'all have seen their strategery. Incredible.
All right. Well, we'll just tell Ellen DeGeneres I said hi. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on this Friday. Thank you, Rich Haley. We appreciate the insight on local
Absolutely.
sports very much. Jim Johnson is here. I'm Frank Murphy. We got more shows still to come. Stick around. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. That's another day, another Friday. We're ready for the weekend. Go Vols against South Carolina. I won't say their actual team name. I know it's allowed, but it just seems so rude.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. So, and then all the other fun things happening in and around the Smokies. If you missed any of our show, don't worry. We do archive it for you on Facebook, Roku, and YouTube. So you can go back and catch up with everything from not just today, but from our entire week worth of shows. So we have a great weekend plans. I know I'm busy. We got the opera. We got James White's Fort. My friend Dre Hilton's got a sold-out show on Sunday. I'm booked up. What about you?
A lot going on, and we just have to decide what we want to do.
Yeah.
Just don't know. I've got.
Yeah, I'll see you.
Oh, I'm at the opera. We're going to the opera.
Yes, James and I are attending the opera together tonight.
going to the opera.
This very
Opera.
evening, Madame Butterfly. Thank
And
you.
they're having it Sunday too, so if you miss Friday night tonight's show, then you can go on Sunday.
And I am going to be by the campfire, and we'll be probably ordering pizza.
Pizza by the campfire.
Yeah.
There's
If it gets
nothing
cold-
more Smoky Mountains than that.
If the pizza gets
it's
cold, you
cool.
just hold it over the flame.
Yes,
Cool
yes.
as that.
It's getting cool at nights now, and I think a campfire. Matter of fact, I did that last night.
Yeah. Who knew CC's had wood-fired pizza? They don't, but if you get it go to Robert's house, that's all of a sudden it's wood-fired.
Wood-fired pizza.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for watching. Do watch again next week. It's Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel.